rolling, 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 rolling. Come on. All right, let's have the most over their clothes on. Hey. It's official, Sri Lanka. We have grace again. Because something big is on the way. Something big is on the way. Is it officially time to sing Happy Cake Day to the House of Grace? Yeah. Happy Cake Day to the House of Grace. I don't know when it was born, but Happy Cake Day to the House of Grace.
Thanks, yes. You've been there since the inception in 2014. So it's 10 years now.
Congratulations on 10 years of open mic and poetry and doing your bit for the scene, man.
Thanks so much. So I want to celebrate this, 10 years with we've had so many ups and downs with COVID and because especially the open mic scene, really got affected. And there were so many supportive clients who wanted to do it, but you have to be socially responsible as well, right?
Yeah.
With the kind of work we do, because God forbid someone gets sick, right? But aside from that, especially with the content creation and the social media angle, we've worked with some amazing brands, and I think we've also worked with so many amazing artists. Some of them, are international. They play at weddings, and just, I feel like a proud mom. So, just really privileged and honored to be in this space. So, yeah.
I mean, you should have a cake and a big one for this. Because 10 years, it's never easy doing a thing for 10 years. And, it's always just amazing how you kept on pushing. And I remember there was one time where we had you, Avi, Ursula, and I think one more person who did open mic nights almost every month. And every month would have at least one showcase by you guys. And that was the apex of open mic nights in Colombo.
And I think, and this is something that goes without saying, but something that needs to be celebrated, was we had collaborations. We had... Avi was at my open mics, I was at his, I was at Ursula's. And Ursula and I, done lives together. I was at Avi's for New Year's. We always had, each other's back, and I truly miss them, We have some new, people doing events and stuff. We have a lot of in-house open mics as well. But, some healthy rivalry, between all of us. And I truly mean some healthy competition, you know what I mean? Because there was no, we never approached each other's clients. We never did anything behind each other's back like that. We were always there at each other's events, So that kind of community was just so beautiful to build, right? And shout out to Colombo Poets, where I did my first spoken word poetry. And they were very poetry-centered. And I wanted to create a space that was not extremely poetry-centric or extremely music-centric. Because, of course, we had a lot of those, right? I wanted a space where everybody who could do anything with a mic was welcome in any language, right? And I hope to be more and more inclusive. And that's why all my events have always been free, right? You just celebrate the artists, you patron the space, and that's it. We make it as accessible as possible on all levels.
So the 10th year gig, the special one, when's that?
So that's on the 30th of November.
Woo!
We sold out our slots in literally within hours, right? Because I think everyone was anticipating this, right? I do want to do a few more open mics within these few weeks. But it's not easy, right? Because 10 years is a big thing. We get a cake. We got amazing artists. I know a few of you guys are not in the country, but you're sending your messages and collaborating with me in any way possible. In 2017, I did a charity fashion show, and the proceeds went to Women in Need. And we are looking at collaborating with them again, because they do amazing work. We're doing those black, red, and white notebooks again, right? And some of the people who helped out with the fashion show, the F Word, right, will be also coming on board again. And look out for announcements. And we are working with more designers. We are working with more influencers. We are expanding our type of events that we do, because we've done a few more private events like bachelorettes and private parties and things like that. Before the anniversary, there is something very special that I'm working on.
Ooh!
So wait for that announcement date. I have a very special client who's doing some cool work that I'm consulting on. I'll let her announce that. But
At least a hint.
I'll tell you behind the scenes. The anticipation, right? But like, our workshops are already full, but you know, if you really, really want to be a part of it, I'm happy to pull up a chair for you. And again, all free. Just support the space and like be mindful of like the other participants whose opportunity has been given to you, right? So, you know, be respectful of that.
Just turn up. Turn up on the day.
Yeah.
That's the best thing you can do.
100%, right? And so some of the workshops that we have on deck right now, it's all on the Linktree at House of Grace Instagram page, right? And I will also spam Yaz, and then, you know, I'm sure she can share with you guys. We're doing one very special project, a workshop that we're doing is called Manuscript to Marketplace.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I
which
like
is-
that name.
Thank you. It's branding. It's like about your publishing journey, from selling, marketing, storytelling, to do you self-publish or do you go to a publisher. I have 2 amazing publishers coming on board.
Woo!
I will also make this announcement, who they are and their profile. I mean, they don't really need an introduction. They're like publishing giants. And me and a few other writers who are self-published will also be there to help you pick, you know, because everything has pros and cons, right? Yeah, and then we have another one called Finding Your Niche, which is
Okay.
about artists figuring out their multiple talents, because we have so many artists who have intersectional,
Yeah.
multidisciplinary artists, you know, who can use that to build their personal brand, social media and your personal brand and the art of storytelling, right? And then we have another special, and this was requested when I did the speed dating event back in February by another client who said, why don't you do something for entrepreneurs? And I'm like, you know
Oh.
what? Actually, I haven't noticed a space that allows entrepreneurs to come together and have conversations. And I've
Yeah.
worked with so many amazing entrepreneurs, right? You know? And someone also pointed out that I'm technically an entrepreneur myself. Technically,
yeah.
right? But I was like, okay, I'm an artist and I'm always an artist. But I get it, right? But aside from that, with some of the amazing entrepreneurs that we have who have built a business on these, like art and the business and the retail, there's a brunch called Business Casual.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait, is this all on the same day or different dates?
They're all happening on different dates. So
Okay.
from Manuscript to Marketplace is happening on the 17th of November. Finding Your Niche is on the 24th of November. They're all Sundays, 3 p.m. The brunch event is happening on the 8th of December. That's at 11 a.m. because it's a brunch. Then we have the speed dating event, which I'm really excited about. And Lago, our venue sponsor, they're doing an amazing job. They're so great. Authentic Italian, you know. You get your curated little like dining experience, the speed dating. And I have to say, like, we're not taking pictures. It's a private event. You just have to be single, right? You just have to show up. Everybody is welcome. Age group wise, we are looking at adults above 21.
Okay.
More likely, so far, looking at the people who have signed up, we're looking at late 20s to like 50s. That's the age range. right? Your prefrontal cortex has to be developed. Because like otherwise, it's just
Yeah.
an awkward dynamic, and we don't want to encourage that or facilitate that in any way. That speed dating event is ticketed. That will be sold by Largo itself, so you can contact them regarding that. But yeah, a lot of great events, and then
And the 30th of November, that's the big one.
yeah, and Yaz is also bullied into being there because she's been there since the inception.
Oh man, yeah, I need to be there. I don't know what's happening on the 30th, but I think it's relatively free. I'm going to keep it free. So slots are already taken up then?
Slots are essentially taken up, but like I said, there are like a few ones that,
Okay.
and especially for the entrepreneur one, you have to have an actual
Business.
brand and business, because if you want to be an entrepreneur, this is not the event, because this is, you're already an entrepreneur, and the kind of dialogue that we are facilitating is learning from each other. It's not a lecture or a workshop in
Yeah.
that sense. We're just sitting and sharing ideas, talking, learning from each other, that kind of collaborative space. So yeah.
That's cool. So what's more, what are plans for 2025?
I mean, some of the things that I've been putting off for a few years, I have been recently inspired with a lot of the things that has happened the past few weeks, how short-lived our life is, That being said, it's also kind of reignited a sense of passion and appreciation for what we have. Definitely, I want to do more workshops. I want to do more creative work, and I want to look into more creative consultations, so that even if I'm not there, I can kind of pitch in and make events happen.
Yeah.
Because I think like 10 years, I've got a few consultations, and almost like I recently celebrated my 500th poster.
Woo!
So I think safe to say I've done almost 500 events. I know some of those 500th posters might be just drafts or whatever, but like, yeah.
It's something.
Yeah, I think like that's really something. And I've announced this before. I'm working on a collection of short stories. So who knows? That may come out in 2025. Oh, we also have our chapbook that's still open.
Okay.
Community chapbook, and the themes and everything's there on the link tree, right? So every event, all the information is there on the link tree. You just have to check out our link tree on our Instagram, and everything is there carefully laid out for you. So yeah, submit your work unpublished to the chapbook. So we have a community chapbook.
Now you know Sri Lanka. Find Grace at House of Grace Easy on socials. And yeah, again, congratulations on 10 years.
Thank you so much, yes. And congratulations to you too, because I know you're reaching your anniversary very soon. How many years is it?
Wait, Decibel, that's
Yeah.
on the 11th of May. I think we'll be 12 years old.
Yeah, there you go.
Homegrown is 12 years old too. Yeah.
15 or 20?
12.
12, okay.
20, wow. No, I'm not that ancient. I'm not that ancient yet.
Just telling that it's 10? Because
Huh?
like 19-year-old Grace just started this with like writing food blogs and,
I
taking
remember,
pictures
yeah.
and reading poetry, And it's just, it's crazy, Sometimes your vision just finds you in a way. Like, so it's insane.
But it is life.
It's
And
life.
it has a funny way of grabbing you by the hand like the Green Day song. Another turning fork.
Dude, I'm sleepy.
Something.
I can't even help you with the lyrics right now.
I forgot the lyrics to it. Time grabs you by the hand, directs you where to go.
I'm not gonna sing.
Me neither. We'll shatter glass.
We also have Kumundini David giving the first voice training for House of Grace artists for free,
Ooh, okay.
which is amazing.
That is on the same day, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Throughout. So you just mention, hey, I'm a part of House of Grace.
Da-da-da-da.
First introductory lesson for free.
Now you know Sri Lanka. 30th November. We'll see you there. Woo!